All right, guys, it's Copper Cutlass. Oh, there's Finnegan just sniffing around. But we got the engine sold. I got like 2/3 of the money in hand, and then I'm going to get it off the run stand in the next couple of days. I'm going to put it on one of my engine cradles, and I'm just going to let him have that. And then I do have to still replace the frost plug on the driver's side cylinder head, but I told him I was going to take care of that, and everything is like pretty good. The only oil leak that we really have is the valve cover gaskets, and we blew through the manifold gaskets on the headers. But overall, he was happy to hear the engine run. I put the vacuum gauge on it. It was steady, nothing alarming. Ultimately, I gave him a really good deal on it so that at least, if there is any issues, there's no way you're going to be upside down on it. There's enough there in parts to where, you're going to be on the sunny side up if anything were to go awry, which by nature anything can happen. So, which brings us to the next point is that we're going to jump on this 427 Chevy. As soon as I get that off the run stand and get it set up on the cradle, we're going to get this on the regular engine stand, and we're going to get the oil pan off, see what the crankshaft looks like, because I still don't know what that looks like. And so we're going to see. Finnegan, what are you fucking doing over there? Get over here. This dude's over there sniffing around trying to eat some. We just got done with dinner, and he's sniffing around. But no. Yeah, we're going to end up getting this thing all apart. Obviously, we're going to do new rods, new piston. I already got a line on a really killer solid roller lifter cam that is supposed to make power up to 8,000 RPM. So, we're going to be good. And I'm getting a good deal on that. So we're kind of putting our pieces together. My buddy has the Merlin heads, which I think we're going to end up running. We're just probably going to end up running a little bit of compression on it, and I think we're just going to set up the car for 85 to be safe, and should be a good starting point. And then once I get it apart, we'll get this over to the machine shop. But I think one of my agreements with the shop, my friend, he's got a project car. I'm going to help him get it done. And then we're going to work on machining this all out and getting it done. So I think that's the only right thing to do, because he has been busy with other stuff. He works on a limited basis. He is retired. He works out of his own shop. And I think it'd be a good, in good faith to help him get his stuff done before we jump on mine. Because ultimately, we're still running the car, and we're going to actually race this weekend coming up. We're going to be running in pro. And then we might do the Gamblers race on Friday night if we make it in time. But mainly the main thing is we're gonna run pro and see how we do. I need seat time, and you know what? It's the weekend after my birthday, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go out and we're gonna go race. And the car's been running really good. It's been in the 1170s in the heat. I know I got an 1183 back there, but that was a mistake on my part. I should have listened to my gut instinct and ran what it did. But the biggest thing is we got to work on the lights when we're at the line. But the car is running really good, so we can't complain. And this is sold, so that brings in some money for that shit. And I also should get this engine done, because this has been in the background for quite a while, and this it's a rowdy little 347 stroker. It's been a while, but we got this nice single plane intake here, which we're gonna use, and we got a nice aluminum water pump here that looks like it's good, and we got a lot of goodies already, and we're gonna end up using that big bad turbo 350 with the Ultra Bell and a 5,000 stall. So we got things kind of looking up, but it's going to be a long-term build. Finnegan, what are you doing? Sorry, I keep yelling at him like, he's over there doing his thing. But either way, figured it'd be like a little Sunday update. You guys, I'll put the videos of, I think I already put videos of the engine running, so it's not necessary, but yeah, we say goodbye to this old friend, and it was a fun project. If you guys remember, this engine started out with 7 spun rod bearings and a fucking smoked crank, but the block and a lot of the goodies that came with it made it worthwhile. And I think I bought it originally for about $700, and then I had the J heads left over from Project Enron, and I picked up the Performer RPM intake for about $120, ported it out to match the heads, and it's actually amazing that the water pump that was my doorstop for like I think like 6 or 7 years actually still worked. So that was actually pretty impressive. I just kind of oiled it up and made sure that the seals swelled up and it doesn't leak, it doesn't weep, it doesn't overheat while it's running. We run this little radiator and the fan, and it ran good. So I am sad to see this old friend leave, but it'll go on to live in a nice street car, and it'll have plenty of pep. So I get to deliver this, and then we move on. I kind of do have hopes of getting that 7350 back there running as well, and probably sold. That's a stocker, but it's a 1970 low compression 350, so it's like 9-1, maybe 8.5-1, but it's a good runner. It looks solid, looks like it's untouched. So I'm going to probably just do like a 4-barrel intake, put a little carburetor on it, put the HEI on it. I got a starter for it. We're gonna fire it up, and I got a bunch of gaskets I could put on it, and I think somebody will have an engine they can throw in their car and run. So we're going to run with that. So we'll see you guys around. Share, like, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram as Copper Cutlass. And stay tuned. We got more racing to do. Check out the videos. And we're going to dive into that big block Chevy and really, really see what we got. Because I've been aching to get to that. And I've just been taking my time because good things take time, my friends. So we'll see you around.